When did Gnarls Barkley come out? 2005, right?
Probably, yeah. I'll look.
Yeah, so this is 10 years before that. So think about it. When he got
Yeah.
acquainted with popular mainstream culture, this is a decade before that, literally a decade.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean when his verse on Get Up, Get Out on OutKast first album
Hmm.
is probably the best lyrical verse on the OutKast first album. I don't recall ever graduating at all. Sometimes I feel I'm just a disappointment to y'all. Every day I just lay around. Then I can't be found. Always got to give me some living life like a bum. Times is rough. My auntie got enough problems of her own. Nigga, you supposed to be grown. I agree. I gotta be the man I'm supposed to be. The negativity is all you seem to ever see. I admit I done some dumb shit and I'm probably gonna do some more. You shouldn't hold that against me though. Why not? My music, all that I got, but sometimes you do be tested before this do be manifested. I know I'm gonna say this to you. I get high, but I don't get too high. So what's the limit supposed to be? That's why you can't get your ass up out the bed before 3. You need to get up, get out, cut that bullshit out. Ain't you sick and tired of having to do without? Man, what up with all these questions? You act as though you know something I don't. Do you have any suggestions? Because every job I get is cruel and demeaning. Sick of taking trash out and toilet bowl cleaning. But I'm also sick and tired of struggling. I never ever thought I'd have to resort to drug smuggling. Nah, that ain't what I'm about. See, just continue down this route without any doubt or fear. I know the Lord ain't brought me this far, so he can drop me off here. Then I make myself clear. That's the first time you hear Cee-Lo.
That's like I hadn't heard that verse in forever, ever, ever. That's
So it's like that's the first time you hear him. You're like, who's that?
oh
You're like, who's that? Because the verse is actually him having a conversation with his higher self about doing better for himself.
yeah.
He's talking to himself. I don't recall ever graduating at all. Sometimes I feel I'm just a disappointment to y'all. The video is him talking to himself, the different version of himself.
Wow.
So he was special early on. That verse precedes everything on here by a year, pretty much.
Mm. I
So
looked
he's
it up. Gnarls Barkley is 96. St. Elsewhere. It's crazy. This song was crazy and all that stuff. It's 90, not 96, 2006. I'm sorry. I've said that wrong.
2006. About to say
That's my
there's
bad. I said that wrong.
So yeah, so that's 11 years after Soul
Yeah.
Food. So he doesn't really become this household name till a decade after this. But in our neighborhoods, oh, he was already legend after this album. Between the OutKast verse and what he did on this album, it's like, oh, he was already